Hey, what's going on, Valik? Apologize if I said that wrong. My name is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. I wanted to thank you for trying out our site auditor and just following up with a custom video analysis of your website and what I can see as a search marketer. I wanted to show you kind of what potential is out there and what it would take for us to get you to that spot if we were to work and tackle this project together. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. The first thing I did was I pulled up your website here in a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows search marketers like myself to look at the metrics of a website and see kind of what's been working for you and what's not been working for you. And right off the bat, what I can see is that you just recently started picking up some backlinks. And I can see that right here, September 27th, yeah, so just a few days ago, you got a couple of links back to your website. Now, this right here, these backlinks and referring domains, are a very important indicator that Google uses to determine how authoritative your website is, and authority is a big ranking factor in determining how quickly and how high you rank in Google's algorithm for the different kinds of keywords you want to rank for. So kind of going back to what a backlink and referring domain is, in case you don't know, Vag, a backlink and referring domain is any website out there on the internet that goes and makes a hyperlink back to your website. So, for example, let's say that there is a blog out there called The Carpet Blog, and they make a new blog post, and in that blog post they say, hey, if you're looking for some exquisite carpets, visit movalodom, movalodom.com, and then if they clicked on that link, it would take them straight to your website. And so that would be considered a backlink. And Google tracks all of these different websites that are pointing back to your website, aka a backlink, and they use that to determine how authoritative your website is. So as long as the websites that are pointing back to your website are quality and they have relevancy to what your niche and your industry is, you want a lot of these pointing back to your website. It's kind of like a popularity contest, and the more of these websites that point back to your website, the more authoritative you're going to look like in front of Google's eyes, and the higher you're going to rank in all the different kinds of keywords you would like to rank for. So I noticed that we've just recently got started, but for something like rugs, and especially if it's not local and you're trying to target national keywords, we definitely need to, at the beginning, just to get going, is about 300 referring domains on 2,000 to 3,000 backlinks. That's just kind of to get you started in really showing Google that you are an authoritative website and you deserve to hold the top spot for all the different keywords. And naturally, because of this fact right here, and maybe some other on-page SEO elements, you don't actually currently rank for any of the keywords online. So no matter what someone types into Google, you currently don't rank for that. Maybe outside of like maybe your brand name, but definitely not for any of the keywords you want to target. And naturally, of course, the estimated traffic going to your website is 0 or close to 0. So what I wanted to show you here is this tab right here that's for the Keywords Explorer of Ahrefs. This tool right here allows us to kind of look at the search volume of the keyword as well as some other metrics and different kinds of related keywords to that keyword that I put in. So you can see right here, right off the bat, area rugs looks like it gets the highest search volume and has a volume of 88,000 searches per month. And let's take a area lugs. That's not what I'm looking for. Area lugs. Let's take a look at some of our competition. So you got Wayfair, which makes sense. Overstock, Home Depot, Target, Amazon, allmodern.com, Rugs Direct, World Market. So you have a couple of well, mostly you have like a main what do you call it, chain stores like Target, Amazon, Wayfair, and things like that. Then you have some people that are specifically targeting like Rugs Direct. But you know what? With the keyword difficulty of 25 and the fact that there are so many big box websites that are ranking at the top of Google for this is actually not that bad for us to target. Surprisingly, for a keyword that gets about 88,000 searches a month, which is a ton, and it's for like a specific product, it's not like for information, Most people don't search up area rugs to get information about area rugs. They want to look at area rugs, right? Keyword difficulty, and maybe and down the line purchase, right? For keyword difficulty at 25, and from what I can see, this is actually very manageable for us to do. But let's look at some of the other keywords that are potentially out there. Rugs direct, so it looks like that's that one main competitor. Kitchen rugs is a pretty decent one. Pottery, barn rugs. So this keyword difficulty column right here, basically it is a measure that Ahrefs came up with, and it's on a scale of 0 to 100. 100 being the hardest to rank for. And so what I want to look for is basically some of these keywords that have lower keyword difficulty, because what we want to do is on our way to target big keywords like this one, area rugs with the big volume, we also want to start targeting the lower hanging fruit, the ones that have less competition and that still have decent amount of search volume. So you can see, like, for example, this kitchen rugs still has 11,000 searches per month, which is a phenomenal number of searches per month, and it still only has a keyword difficulty of 3, which is virtually very little, and so very possible for you to actually rank for this kind of phrase. So big opportunities in rugs. I can see right off the bat. Honestly, as soon as I looked at this website, I was expecting keyword difficulties of 50s, 60s, and 70s. That's the kind of thing that I normally see for these kinds of niches with big search volume like this, but I'm pleasantly surprised to see this, which makes me kind of more excited to kind of tackle you guys on as a new project and for us to start ranking you for all the different kinds of rugs available. You have a nice website. I can tell that it's been you put some time into it, or whoever built the website put some time into it. It's not just a good old-fashioned Shopify store. It could be actually a Shopify store, but the layout definitely looks like it. You put some time into it. Now, some of the things is I can see right off the bat is you don't have a title tag. So right here, do you see how when my mouse cursor goes over, it says home-movalodom.com, Movalodom? There's no keywords that you've actually tried to add in there. And so Google's having a hard time trying to figure out exactly what you would like to rank for and what this website is exactly about. So kind of going back to our main competitor, what was it, area rugs? And then it was rugs direct. So you can see how they've actually optimized their on-page SEO. And check this out. If I put my cursor over this, it says discount rugs, buy rugs online, area rugs on sale, cheap rugs, rugs direct. So they're just really laying in the keyword difficulty. And this is the kind of thing that's ranking. Why? We can just look at it right here. When I type in area rugs, this guy's one of the first websites that shows up, right? So we know that it's what works, and we know that they're having success with it. So that's the kind of thing. Now, I literally just talked one thing, right? There's so many other things that I could talk about in terms of your on-page SEO, even your off-page SEO, and how we can actually hash your content and build out inner pages to specifically target these kinds of keywords. But I don't want to get into too much detail in this video, but I would love to chat further with you about what we could potentially do if we were to partner in getting this going. So I'll leave my phone number at the bottom of the email in case you'd like to chat via phone about what I talked about in the video. Otherwise, we can just kind of talk back and forth by email as well. But definitely look forward to talking to you about this project because there's a lot of potential, and I sniff money in the air. So appreciate it. Again, hope you have a great rest of your day and weekend, and take care. Thank you.